Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today's video is a special one. It's about dreams, passion, and taking those big leaps in life. I've got some pretty exciting news to share with you all, so please stick around till the end. Cars have been my first love for as long as I can remember. My earliest memories are filled with the fascination of anything on wheels. My dad was a musician, and yeah, I guess he was into a different kind of art. My mother, she was not into cars at all. They used to joke that they brought the wrong kid home from the hospital because just how much I obsessed about anything on wheels. It didn't run in our family, but despite this my parents were always extremely supportive. It was my two uncles on my mother's side, Gussie and Billy, who I blamed for this obsession with cars. They used to bring me toy cars as a very young kid, and it just got me hooked. My parents were kind enough to fuel the passion with a steady supply of Matchbox and Hot Wheels and Lego from then on. Even though I tried my hand at team sports like hurling, which is popular in Ireland, or soccer, my heart was always drawn back to cars and trucks or anything on wheels. I remember being mesmerised by the sight of trucks doing wheelies at Mondello Park as a kid. It was one of the very few events that I was brought to when I was younger, because I plagued my parents to bring me. I didn't get to see as many of these experiences as many other kids growing up because we were not a motorsport family at all. Like I said, our family was more of a musical family, but any chance that I got to go and see this stuff, it was heaven on earth. Throughout my childhood, toy cars were my prized possession. I literally played with them until the paint chipped off. I rooted out some of my old Matchbox, and I just laughed at how trash this is from when I was a kid. It's like a 300 ZX Fujifilm Matchbox, and I used to just love putting stuff on the back of like this little Kenworth battered wrecker and just driving around with this shit. The 90s brought excitement then with video games from Japan, Gran Turismo, and the influx of Japanese imports into Ireland, and then things like Gone in 60 Seconds, and then obviously then Fast and Furious. A very typical collection of stuff that would have got anyone hooked that's a 90s child. Then we had magazines like Max Power or Fast Car, and these were like an insight into a thrilling world that I just longed to be a part of. But it wasn't just about the cars. The passion seamlessly intertwined with my love for skateboarding and mountain biking. Anything that was on wheels pretty much caught my attention. My journey into photography began through skateboarding, and I did my first car shoot in 2006. It was a friend's father's Escort Cosworth, who I had met through mountain biking. I was eager to see his dad's Cosworth. The photos were far from professional, but the experience was exhilarating. Getting that up close and personal with like a car that I had dreamed of seeing or even just being in, it really just spiked my dopamine and got me hooked. I soon realised that I had a love for capturing automotive photos just as much as I did enjoy appreciating cars. A couple of my other friends that I grew up mountain biking with, they had decided that they wanted to go and get apprenticeships, and they ended up buying Evo 3s and DC2s. So at the time I was shooting a lot of skateboard videos, and I started using the video cameras that I was using for shooting skateboard videos and started shooting car footage. I went to college and I didn't have any money to buy a car or have a car on the road, and because I had such a strong obsession with Japanese cars and like the car culture at the time, my access into that was just sitting in the passenger seat of friends' cars while I documented everything that was happening. That's what spawned Juicebox. It was a place where I could spill my soul out onto like a blog, and a place where I could share my love for cars with the world. Over the years I've been fortunate enough to meet some incredible people and showcase some really amazing builds and end up in some of the weirdest situations, and it's all been awesome. This chase and this love for cars has really just solidified and deepened my interest in this. I've been doing Juicebox for 14 years now. Somehow I wake up every morning and I'm not jaded. My obsession for this stuff only gets stronger and stronger. I mean, I worked in JD and Distro for 7 years, staring at the wheel wall and all the parts that are coming in, and somehow I just, my love is still just as strong as it was as a kid. Finally, after being anonymous for so many years with Juicebox, I decided to turn the camera on myself and start documenting my dream build, which was ripping an 8.6 out of a field and deciding to restore it. There it is! It wasn't just about documenting the build, but it was about sharing the challenges and the journey and the triumphs and all the nonsense and distractions in between with everybody that watches stuff on this channel. The feedback since then has been nothing short of incredible. Your encouragement and engagement over the years has been overwhelming, and that's what's kept the whole thing alive. It's kept the bill going also, kind of nudging me on no matter even when things were getting harder, I didn't have the money, or you know. This 7-year journey with the 86 is almost at like a kind of a completion point, but I don't think this is the end. I think it's just a checkpoint in the larger adventure. Sharing this build has been one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done in life, and it's shown me the power of storytelling, community and shared passions with people that I'm grateful to call my friends. For years I've toyed with the idea of trying Juicebox full time. It's always been my dream to document car culture full time and showcase it with other passionate people. Today I'm ready to announce that I'm going to give this a shot. I'm going to take the leap of faith. It's been really a tough one because I had a pretty amazing job at JDM Distro, but I feel like I need to do this. Going full time on YouTube and social media with Juicebox seems so unusual, but I feel like it's the right life choice. I think it's about embracing my passions and fully committing to what truly makes me happy. I believe that if I don't do this now, I will always look back and wonder what if. For the channel and for everything that is Juicebox, going full time means more in-depth content, more builds and more adventures. But this journey just isn't about me. It's about us. I want to hear from you, your ideas, your suggestions and what stories you'd like to see. This channel has always been somewhat of a collaborative effort between builds and sheds and other stuff. It's amazing to be able to showcase people that maybe the spotlight wouldn't be shed on them otherwise. I want to keep that spirit alive as we're moving forward with the channel. What would you like to see more of on the channel also? I absolutely love your comments. I always read them and try to reply to them. But I would love to see what people would like to see more of. With the 86 build nearing completion, you might be wondering what is really next. Well, let me assure you, there is plenty more coming on the channel. I have projects that I've bought in the background as I was doing the 86, and they kind of have the same theme with the same misery. Obviously I don't want to drag something out for 7 years, that was never intended, but there's more of the same kind of stuff that people have appreciated on the channel coming if people are willing to watch. I'm excited for the future of Juicebox, and I want you to be a part of the evolving journey. Your support and feedback have been the driving force for the growth of the channel, and I've appreciated it every step of the way. Running Juicebox full time has been the dream, but it also comes with challenges. This is where Patreon and your support can make the world of difference. I cannot express enough gratitude for those who have already joined the Patreon. Your support has fueled this channel, and it's allowed me to create the content that's driven by passion and not just about views, which is something I really feel like we don't see enough of anymore on the internet. For those who aren't familiar, Patreon is a platform where you can support creators like me with a monthly subscription. In return, you get early access to videos, exclusive content, and you can be more involved with the creative process. Think of it as buying me or one of the lads a pint in a pub if you saw us somewhere, or maybe a coffee. You know, if you met us somewhere out and you were like, hey, I'd like to buy you guys a beer or a coffee, that's what I would consider the Patreon thing to be. Alongside the Patreon, your support through the merch purchases when we do our drops, and simply watching and engaging with the videos, yet even the ads, it's been invaluable. With these combined efforts, I think I could probably try to sustain Juicebox for a year, and who knows after that. I'd love to just take the breaks off of the excuses and the busyness with like traveling to JDM Distro, traveling to the 86, all that stuff that just sucks up all my time. I've never known what it feels like to just take the brakes off and just take the constraints off with Juicebox and just go 100% at this for a year and see what happens. I'm really excited to just give it a go. At least I can look back if it didn't work and go, I tried and I gave it my all for a year to see what I could do with this whole thing that has been created. And for those people that can't support on the Patreon, not everybody can afford it. The people that are paying for you, because I'm always going to have everything for free up on the channel. We're not going to have anything behind a paywall really. Like, all the videos will always be free, so if you can't support, there's no problem. For the people that can pay, they're paying for the people that can't, and yeah, your support is unbelievably appreciated. Honestly, it's I'm amazed, like, because I do feel a bit awkward about, you know, asking for this, but I feel like people are always messaging me asking if they can donate or they can do stuff to help support and grow the channel. To be honest, like, I've been thinking about doing this for like a couple of years, and I've been extremely nervous about taking the step and even making a video like this kind of talking head video of me sharing my passion and how I've gotten to this point. But like, if I don't do this, it'll drive me insane, and I need to just take this leap. So here's to taking chances and chasing dreams. To everyone who's been a part of Juicebox through watching, liking, commenting, supporting the Patreon, buying merch, following the blog back since 2009, anyone that's been along for the ride, thank you so much. You guys are the reason I'm taking this leap. Remember, every bit of support counts, and together we can make Juicebox a genuine place for like-minded enthusiasts around the world. Through stuff like the Discord, or even just the comments here, the Patreon, any inbox messages, anything. I'm always taking suggestions, I'm always interested, and like, it's so cool to have such a fan base that's interested in like authentic obsession for Japanese car culture and just like interesting car culture in general. Like, I literally try to just make these videos from the heart, and you know, sometimes it's hard to do that, but like, I'm always trying to come from a genuine place. I feel like Juicebox, you know, with you guys in this, is always extremely genuine. I try to be completely upfront about this entire mission, and I put all the misery into the videos and all the happiness, but like, none of this is fake, and it's like me being authentic, because I feel like that's what people appreciate. So I'm always going to try and be 100% authentic with everybody, and this is me just pouring my heart out to a load of people on the internet about how I want to chase this full time. But yeah, I don't know, here we are. I'm dedicated to bring as much of what people have appreciated about Juicebox for 2024 and beyond. So yeah, I'm inviting you on this journey, this new chapter. Together, let's make Juicebox a symbol of our passion for crusty old shitboxes. If you made it to the end of this ramble, I sincerely appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to go full time, guys. I'm going to give this a go and see what happens. I have so much planned for this year, and I know I've just been rambling for like the last 10 minutes, but it's been an honor to do this, and as long as I've chased this car stuff, it's led me to great things, and I just want to keep chasing this until eventually it runs out. I don't know, who knows, but thank you so much, guys. Next week we paint the 8.6, massive milestone with the channel, and yeah, thanks to everyone that's been here the whole time. I know I've said that 10 times in this video, but I really appreciate this. Please let me know in the comments what you think. I love hearing from you guys, good or bad, it doesn't matter. I do appreciate it. I'm going to stop saying thanks now. I'm going to go. So yeah, see you next week, guys. Take care. Goodbye.